the Liberal National Party in Queensland. Yet again, another Liberal Party or National Party have voted to get rid of, abolish net zero. They had a massive vote. I think it was 700 people against 5 or something or other. I don't know. Matt can tell us the numbers. But they voted, Rita, against net zero. Net zero is communism. Be really clear on this fact. Net zero is a globalist, communist, collectivist manifesto designed around an ideology designed to punish people and business and capitalism in order to push a communist globalist creed. That's what it is. The LNP must abolish it, Rita.
They must, if they want a chance at being electable, if they want to give the Australian people a choice at the ballot box, then they need to abandon net zero. Since they've embraced it, they have lost 2 elections in landslides. When they weren't on net zero, they won the unwinnable election. Scott Morrison came through, and that was largely, well, we were told it was an election based on climate change, and we saw how it went. So this is a no-brainer. The fact that the Queensland members have done this. They have done this against the wishes of the party leader, Sussan Ley. She is holding the party back. She is not the answer. They need change right from the top, and they need to start campaigning today. Don't think that you're going to be campaigning for the last 3 months and win. That is not how this is going to work. If you want to actually be a real political party with real principles, real policies, and be different to Labor and give Australians a choice, the job starts today. In fact, it should have just started a few months back.
James. Well, yeah, and in fact, on that point about the campaign starting today, Anthony Albanese, he wants Labor candidates pre-selected in their seats by the end of this year. Right?
There you go.
Okay? So, I mean, this tells you that you are up against a campaign machine that is starting. It's already starting. They're going to have candidates, including in seats that they don't hold, that they want to take, and they aim to increase their majority at the next election, ready to go and out there campaigning. They need to start now. They need to get all of this organizational mishigas that's running through the party, especially in places like New South Wales, where the moderates run rampant and destroy the joint. They need to get that all sorted out. But on this net zero thing, net zero, I think, is going to be one of those things very much like The Voice, right? The Voice was one of those things. Everybody said, all the pollsters said, oh, no, that's a loser. You can't go against The Voice. The young people will never vote for you if you go against The Voice. And all of this sort of thing.
All nonsense.
Well, that was nonsense. That went down 60-40. Net zero is very much the same thing. And you see the same thing happening here, where you have this kind of grassroots swell up through before the very top of the party gets the message. And I'm sorry, but Sussan Ley is going to have to get the message. Otherwise, this whole term of government is going to be spent on an internal fight, getting a new leader.
The reality is they have to replace Sussan Ley. I'm sorry, I've said it before. They have to replace Sussan Ley. I'm sorry. She's got to go. You need a hard, strong, aggressive political leader, determined to take the fight, determined to destroy the Albanese government, as Rita says, starting today. This bunch of radical communists, even the rest of the world is laughing now at the Albanese government. We need a very strong, determined coalition, opposition. They don't have many seats in Parliament, so they've got to be strong in their conviction. They've got to be strong in their ideas. They've got to be strong in their focus. They've got to slam this government down. This bunch of communists have to be destroyed and brought down, and we need a new government that puts individuality and aspiration back at the heart, and capitalism back at the heart of this government. We need a new leader of the coalition tomorrow, not in 3 months' time, tomorrow. And they've got to be good, and they've got to be strong, and they've got to be a fighter, and they've got to fight this net zero thing and win. That's what we need.